This is a video for all returning teachers and new teachers to the school who are using Seesaw. You go to Google and you type in Seesaw. You can be in any browser you like, Windows or PC, it doesn't matter. We're going to log on to Seesaw through the internet. Right, you go to Seesaw. So you just do a search in Google, go to Seesaw, click here. You should know how to do all of this by now. Right, you come over to Login on the right hand side and you click in Login. Once you get to login, you go to I am a teacher and you put in your school email account. Mine's already here, and your password. If you do not know your password or if you haven't logged in before, try Amity at 1234, capital A-M-I-T-Y at 1234. Once you log in, when you sign in, it'll take you to your class straight away. Now, I'm going to go to show you a Year 6 class just for example. So I might be Scott, I've logged in as Scott's class. Here we go, this is the page that you'll get first, right? You'll get your class. Now, first thing I want you to do is I want you to check that it says your class, your name, and 2021. We're in the 2020 to 2021 year, so that's the way that your class should be. Okay, the second thing I want you to do is go through and check your class list. Now, you should go down against, compare the class list that's been put into Seesaw against your class list that you've been given by admin, and make sure that you've got the right students. If you're missing any student, you need to email me directly, nmay at Amity, Abu Dhabi, all that sort of stuff, right? In May. I'll put my email address up at the end. Now, if you're missing students, I will add them, there's no problem. Also, you will all notice that you have a student, AIS Abu Dhabi. That student has to stay in there. That's our demo student, our test student, our admin student that we practice things with. So that one will be staying in there as well. Okay, so now you've checked that you've got all of your students in there. If you haven't, you email me and I will add those students. Then we're going to create the QR code so that the students can log in from home. So you go to the bottom of the page where there's a plus sign and it says add students. You click on that. Now we're not going to add students, all we're doing is getting the QR code. You get this page comes up and tells you how to log students in. And this code here is what we're going to be after. Now there are two ways to do this. I'm going to show you both ways. You click print student sign in poster down the bottom right hand corner. You click on that. And a PDF is created. And this PDF, the first page is for the teacher, the second page is a warning, and the third page is actually a step-by-step guide for all of your students. Now the students who did it last year, they'll know how to do this, but for the new students, this is really important that they get this step-by-step guide. Now the step-by-step guide is the third page of the PDF. Now here's the two ways you can do it. You can either go File, Print, and you can go to PDF, you can say From, and you can say from page 3 to 3, because really the students only need that third page. They don't need the teacher page, they don't need the other page, they only need the QR code page. So I'm changing this from page 3 to 3, and I'm going to say PDF, save as a PDF, and I'm going to save it to my desktop. Now I'm using a Mac, you can do this on a PC, pretty much exactly the same. I'm going to change the save as up here to QR code, and then I'm hit save, and it'll save that third page QR code onto my desktop for me to email to my parents. Now that's one way. The other way you could do it, which is probably a little bit easier, is you could just go File, Save As, and it'll save the PDF that's already on your screen as, we'll call it QR code full. I'll call it full because it's got the full 3 pages. And I can hit save and that'll save to my desktop as well. Now I'll just show you my desktop to show you what's been produced. The page that I printed, just one printed page, that's all it is. It's a one-page PDF sitting right there ready for you to email to your parents. Or if you just did a save as, then you'll have the full 3-page PDF that you can go to your parents. Now, there's nothing on here that the parents can't see, so it doesn't matter if you send the full PDF, that's fine. The page they need is page 3 of the document, so you could say that in your email. Page 3 of the PDF is the page that you need that has the QR code for the kids to log on. Okay, so that's it. You've got the QR code for your class. Now remember, every QR code is different for each class, so you can't share them amongst your team. It has to be your QR code for your class being emailed to your families. Right, so the next thing you're going to do is go to your email program, You're going to open a new email, and all you need to do is attach the QR code or the PDF. You can attach it to your document there. Now, this is the important thing. I know everyone knows how to write emails, but when you're writing to your parents, please make sure you blind CC your parents' email addresses. Don't just CC them, don't just send it to, blind CC your email addresses so that the parents' email addresses are kept secretive. You know, they don't want to share their email with every other parent in the class. Make sure you blind CC the email addresses of all the different parents that you're sending it to. Your subject can be Seesaw QR code. And if you have to put an address at the top, put your year level coordinator in there as well, because really your year level coordinator will need a copy of your QR code as well so that they can log on and make sure everything's working. Okay, so that's the video. That's how you need to set it all up, and you get your QR codes. You need to email them to your parents. I know for those returning teachers, we used Dojo last year. Dojo is not ready yet, so you need to email every single one of your parents with that QR code. You can do it all in one email as long as you blind CC the email addresses. If you've got any questions whatsoever, email me. Here's my email address down the bottom here, and you can email me or come and see me. I'm in the Mac lab on the 3rd floor.